It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
So good to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit its stride. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see the Utah Jazz playing against the Sacramento Kings. And for Sacramento, they've been going through a bit of a rough stretch. They struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. And there were rumblings about DeMarcus Cousins getting traded or wanting out last season. Ownership said they wouldn't trade him for anyone and put those rumors to rest.
Listen, it would be impossible to get equal value for the Cousins trade. He's not going anywhere. He's already a top center in the league and still very young. He just has to learn to get along with upper brass to win a championship.
And you've heard it from upper brass. So the center is the hardest position to fill. So
it's an all-Western Conference matchup, and today's game is the Kings coming to town for this one. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Jazz make a quick stop here at home before heading back out on the road. Guys, when you compare their performance last season to where they sit right now, not a whole lot different story. Not necessarily a big surprise either.
And I think for the Jazz, it's been a disastrous start to the season for them. They can't buy a win.
Yeah, and you know what? For a team that's desperately trying to get things turned around, this kind of start makes the job almost impossible.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Sacramento, Kenneth Faried is out there with Aminu. Then it's Jody Meeks. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Galloway in at the 1 spot.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
You're right, Clark. That's exactly what you would want, to establish that presence down low early in the game.
Now here's McLemore. Against Washington, he was really on his game. Hayward dishes to Exum. Looking for Hayward. He gets it there. Just 3 to shoot. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Galloway kicks to Meeks. Down low. Here's Cousins, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Now, here's Exum. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Utah shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Now here's Faried. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against New Orleans.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
McLemore, the pass to Hayward. Here's Lyles, and he dunks it down.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher, there's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Good job. Nice job by Faried to lay into that defender. Put some wood on him with that screen.
Now, here's Exum. He's guarded by Meeks. Lyles passes to Favors. That's good. Favors has got his first points of the night.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Yes, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Wonderful, Doris. Thanks. They're thinking about their defense right off the bat here.
Yeah, great thought, really, to have coming out of the locker room. Worry about making stops first and foremost. Let the offense take care of itself.
Yeah, I agree somewhat, but at some point you've got to do some work offensively as well. They can't rely on defense alone.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Galloway kicks to Meeks. To the left side wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Clock at 6. Here's Galloway. Here's Aminu. That one wide left. Jazz leading by 4. Down low. Here's Lyles. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Galloway kicks to Cousins. Fader on the way. The shot is off. So Utah will take it the other way. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Aminu with the bucket.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Here's Lyles. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Wizards in Washington. Favors passes to Lyles. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
Now McLemore. Al-Farouq Aminu missing on the three.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Kings trail by 7. Shot is no good. Hayward with some nice D. For Utah, they've gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. Got that one up quick. McLemore's got his first points in this one.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Screen by Cousins. Fareed against Favors. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. McLemore dishes to Exum. Passes to McLemore. To the middle. Here's Lyles, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists tonight.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And they won the season series last year, trying to continue those winning ways this time around.
And you look at it, two middle-of-the-pack teams, they both need every win they can get as they try to ensure they get into the playoffs and maybe even get a decent seed.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Sacramento. Kyle Anderson comes in for Al Farouk Aminu.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's Fareed, and too long on the shot. Jazz leading by 11. Exum kicks to McLemore. Inside, and it's Exum in the corner. Jacks up a 3, and the shot is good. Exum's got 5 points so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
It's stolen by McLemore. Exum with it. He's got 5. Now McLemore. Hayward, left side. Top of the key, Exum. And it's Meeks with the rebound. The Kings trail by 14. Fareed the pass to Galloway. Screen by Fareed. Hayward comes with the double team. Meeks dishes to Cauley Stein. Out left to the wing. They set the pick. Anderson. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Exum kicks to Hayward. To the paint. Here's Fortson. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Galloway. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. It's stolen by McLemore. And now running up the court, Hayward's pushing it up. Got it. Nice one there from Exum.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Here's Galloway. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows? He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Dudley's checked in, and Goodwin subbed in for Ben McLemore.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Now, here's Stevenson. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Galloway. And the shot falls short this time.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass. You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Kaminsky is checked in for the Jazz. Now, here's Stevenson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Puts it up from 12, and McMillan pulls it down.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
1:09 left to play in the first. Here's Kaminsky. Sweet move. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Now, here's Stevenson. Takes a shot at the elbow.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Pass to Kaminsky. Outside Curry. Off the pick, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Stevenson against Curry. On the wing, Stevenson. The pass to Anderson to end the run. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Jazz lead by 18. After this. And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills.
I just want to get better. I just want to keep improving as a player throughout the year.
Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is to how far, Greg, you think he can go?
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved. One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay on the court.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
They've got Derek Williams, Archie Goodwin out there with Curry. Then there's Favors, and it's Kaminsky in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here's Favors. Favors with a screen on Stevenson. Goodwin passes to Kaminsky. To the middle. Here's Favors. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And that one falls for Favors. For the Jazz. Miles check in for Kaminsky. Ben McLemore comes in for Archie Goodwin. And it's Exum in for Curry. The Kings also with the sub. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Anderson. Now, here's Stevenson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the inside. Here's Martin. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Jazz leading by 14. And here's McLemore. Meeks with the steal. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Cousins. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. And 12 points here for Cousins.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Exum dishes to Williams. And he jams it with authority.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. And he gets it to go. McLemore's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Let's now take a look at some league leaders with the rundown of the best passing big men in the NBA over the past month. Fifth on the list, DeMarcus Cousins.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
Man, it's so much fun to watch a big guy handling and orchestrating things from the lane. I mean, it causes so many problems when you've got a guy who can score down there who also has vision and an excellent basketball IQ.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hayward's checked in.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
The Kings trail by 16. Stevenson outside. Pass to Aminu. To the paint. Here's Cousins. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. A nice shot by Exum.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Stevenson outside. There's the dish to Cousins. The shot misses. The Jazz go the other way with it. Here's Max.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And Stevenson kicks to Cousins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. 16 points for DeMarcus Cousins. Jazz leading by 16. Exum kicks to Hayward. 18 feet out. Aminu grabs the miss. Kings have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. From deep. Rebound, Utah. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Stevenson outside. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. He dishes it to Meeks. Buries the long-range jumper. Meeks got 5 now.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry. And you're right on that. But these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire, and they've yet to find the match.
Here is Stevenson after Gordon Hayward's bucket. And Stevenson kicks to Cousins. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Excellent game we've seen from DeMarcus Cousins. 16 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Fareed's checked in for the Kings. Now here's Williams. He feeds it to Favors. Fortson. He's guarded by Cousins. Back to Favors. Out to Hayward. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
All right, a chance to take a look at the numbers for Stevenson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? 5th in steals, 6th in rebounding, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And back to what you said, I mean, he's stealth like a ninja. You had the ball, now you don't, and you never saw him coming.
Now here's McLemore, following the miss by Kenneth Fareed. Williams with a clean look. The 3-pointer's right on target. And the Jazz lead by 16.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Stevenson drives in, and out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Jazz. They've had a very slow start to the season so far, down in the bottom half of the conference. And, of course, the Sacramento Kings. They just haven't had the type of record they've wanted.
Right now for the Jazz, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And, you know, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, well, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach during that last timeout. There was one thing he stressed above everything else, and that was getting the ball into the low post. That is where their points can and should be coming from in his mind. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. So it's Sacramento now. After the basket by Utah, high post Cousins. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
And the Kings making a change here. Galloway's checked in. Utah leading by 16. Fortson, he's guarded by Cousins. Out to the right wing. Favors against Fareed. Shot clock at 6. Hayward from outside. Can't hit. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's Galloway. Screened by Cousins. Galloway kicks to Cousins. And they double up Cousins. Fareed goes in. And good on the basket. Book it. Fareed's got 8.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Offensive rebound. Here's Fortson. There's the killer two-handed slam.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
The Kings trail by 16. Kicks to Galloway. They set the pick. Cousins with a screen on Williams. Galloway the pass to Cousins. Utah with the rebound.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Galloway. Screened by Cousins. Off the pick. Galloway, no good.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
The Kings trail by 18. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. They set the pick. Screen by Cousins. Galloway with the bucket. Galloway has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Some changes for Sacramento. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Jeff Withey comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. And it's Anderson in for Jody Meeks.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Cauley Stein dishes to Fareed. 5 on the clock. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Fareed's got 10 points.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Anderson kicks to Withey. Fareed goes in, and he gets the bucket. Fareed's got 8 points in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Jazz leading by 15. Curry kicks to Kaminsky. It's deflected. And they're moving it up. Here's Fareed. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got 5 assists in the game. Outside Curry. McMillan kicks to Goodwin. To the inside. Looking for Hayward. He gets it there. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. The Jazz making a switch here. Dudley's checked in.
Dudley.
Four on the clock. Here's Kaminsky. The rebound by Withy.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Here's Galloway. Feeds it to Withy. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
The offense really coming around here in the second.
It's about rhythm, Clark. They're up above 50% now for the game, and you'll take that on any night. And defensively, there's still some work, though. They're going to have to show up.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And, Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Anderson against Curry. Over to the left wing for the three. Galloway, no good.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Dudley against Fareed. Dudley the pass to Curry. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And here's Dudley for three. But they recover it. Kaminsky dishes to Dudley. Outside Curry. Now the feed to Goodwin. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. And Anderson kicks to Galloway. Here's Cauley Stein. And so that brings the first half to a close.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. We have amped up home crowd joining us for our halftime report. Ernie Johnson with the illustrious Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 15. Let's start with you, Kenny. What did you think?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game. And that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
On defense, they've been all over the place, especially when it comes time to protecting the rim. They struggle in a lot of areas, but they got to toughen up inside. It's a tough matchup for them right now, but that interior presence has to improve if they want to chip away at that deficit.
That's going to do it for now as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
We begin the second half. First half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
On the floor for Sacramento, we've got Jody Meeks. Kenneth Fareed is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu, and it's Galloway in at the 1. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Kings ball.
The Kings trail by 17. 6 to shoot. Dishes it to Meeks. Stolen by Exum. And here we go. McLemore.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Lyles passes to Favors. There's the bucket. Good. Favors got 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And it's Kenneth Fareed with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jazz leading by 19. Passes it to McLemore. Here's Lyles. Fareed defending. Now here's McLemore. Guarded closely. Hayward kicks to Exum. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 6 assists in the game.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
The shot's good from Fareed.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Lyles. 14 points for him. He kicks it to Exum. Pass to McLemore. Now the dish to Hayward. Bangs home the trifecta. Hayward's got 8.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Timeout called by the Kings. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach during that last timeout. The most important points they can get, he said, are points in transition. He told them to push it, create opportunities on the fast break. He also said that he loved their matchups in the low post and told his guys, get the ball into the post whenever they can. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the 4th quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. For Sacramento, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Exum kicks to Hayward. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Hayward's got 10.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Galloway. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Screen by Fareed. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Exum dishes to McLemore. Here's Hayward. The Jazz working the ball around now. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Galloway kicks to Aminu to stop the run. Rebound, Utah. Hayward's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. 12 points for him.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Here's Galloway. With some arc. Meeks inside the 3-point line. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Meeks got 7. Utah has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Exum passes to Hayward. He dishes it to Exum. To the wing right side. And Favors kicks to Exum. That's good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Galloway from deep. It's rebounded by McLemore. McLemore's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
No good with the triple. And for Sacramento, they're shooting in this game 45%. There's the pass to Galloway. Hits the 3-point bomb. Galloway has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the 3-point line? Come on.
Now here's Hayward, and the basket good.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Kaminsky is checked in for Utah. Williams comes in for Derek Favors. Here's Cauley Stein. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game, and it's Martin missing.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. That 3 off the mark. Sacramento's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Now here's Kaminsky. Exum dishes to Williams. Pass to McLemore. From outside the arc. No luck. King shooting a troubling 38% in the 3rd. Not the finest work of this offense. Aminu with it. Williams picks him up. Kicks it to Martin. Now, here's Aminu. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Martin the screen. Here's Stevenson. It's rebounded by McLemore. McLemore's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stevenson passes to Martin. He feeds it to Anderson. Martin the screen. Left side Anderson. And finished off by Martin.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Here's Exum after the Kings pick up 2. Down low, it's stolen by Martin. Left side Anderson. Martin the screen. Off the screen. And it's Stevenson again missing. And McLemore kicks to Hayward. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's a big boy dunk right there. A grown man sledgehammer dunk.
That was a violent attack on the rim.
Enough said on that one.
Gordon Hayward with another strong contribution so far in this one.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
For the Jazz, McMillan, he checked in for Hayward. Goodwin comes in for McLemore, and Curry subbed in for Exum. Jeff Withy, he's checked in for the Kings. Now, here's Stevenson. He's covered closely. Sacramento moving it around. Anderson against Curry. 6 to shoot. Here's Stevenson. from out on the wing. He knocks it down. Utah's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Anderson against Curry. Goodwin dishes to Kaminsky. Right side Curry. Fires for three, and the basket good. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Assist from Kyle Anderson.
Utah has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Feeds to Kaminsky. Over in the corner, Williams. Inside. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Anderson. He's averaging 11 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And, fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Stevenson outside. Utah with the rebound. Miles got his 3rd rebound on the night. Goodwin with it. Now guarded by Stevenson. And here's Dudley for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. It's Anderson with the drive. That one off the back iron and out. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Outside Martin. And there's the feed to Withy. Stevenson outside. Here's the screen. From the wing. Jump shot is good. Stevenson's got 4 this quarter.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Curry passes to Lyles. Kaminsky with the ball. He's against Martin. Dishes to Dudley. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Withy. Withy's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Outside Martin. Misses off the left iron. The Jazz shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Stevenson outside. Passes it to Cauley-Stein. Here's Anderson. No good on that last second attempt there. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Jazz. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And for Sacramento, they're shooting in this game 45%. Curry is out there with Darren Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Dudley in at the 3 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. Stevenson against Curry. Stevenson kicks to Asik. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Anderson.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
They set the pick. Intercepted.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Martin the screen. Williams comes with a double team. 5 to shoot. And it's Martin that time on the assist from Stevenson. And that's now 7 points for Martin. Martin's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far. Pass to Williams. He kicks to Williams. Williams dishes to Dudley. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Meeks passes to Stevenson. The dish now to Martin from 11 feet away and too long on the shot. Utah shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Williams can't get it to go. Williams has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Stevenson with it. Williams picks him up. Stevenson drives in and a missed layup. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Outside for Curry. Fortson. Ashik defending. Williams dishes to Curry. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And Derek Williams is going to pick up the foul.
Derek Williams.
McMillan, he checked in for the Jazz. Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Sacramento. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Stolen by Stevenson. And he finishes the break with a lay-in.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Williams somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
Screen by Ashik. And Aminu kicks to Stevenson. Ashik the screen for Stevenson. 3-pointer, 5 to shoot. Another miss by Stevenson.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Curry passes to McMillan. Back to Curry, and it's blocked by Stevenson. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. He dishes it to Aminu. But he stays with it. Out to the wing. And Meeks kicks to Aminu. No good. And it's Utah the other way. Dudley with it. Outside Curry. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win. What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
Stevenson drives in. Curry with some nice D. For Utah, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Nice shot by McMillan.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
The Kings shooting for the game at 42%. Curry against Stevenson. Martin, shot to stop the run. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist.
Assisted.
Stevenson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. The Jazz have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Dudley, no luck. Sacramento with the ball. Stevenson outside, and there's the pass to Ashik. Here's Aminu. They get the rebound. To the paint. Here's Martin. Rebound, Utah. Dudley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Curry. Dudley dishes to Williams. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for Curry. Sacramento also making some changes. Brandon Bass is checked in for Ashik, and Langston Galloway subbed in for Jody Meeks. Williams passes to Williams. The kick out to Williams. Another miss by Utah.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Offensive rebound. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Take a look at the game for Martin. 9 points and 2 steals as well.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for McMillan. And Dudley kicks to Williams. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here. You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Utah's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Dudley dishes to Williams. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Reverse that one home. Now, that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Back to Stevenson. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And for the Jazz, they're shooting 53% from the field in the 4th quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Now, here's Goodwin. He's covered closely. Outside Williams. Shoots. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Williams has got 6 here in this quarter. And Stevenson kicks to Galloway. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in this second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The 3-point shot can be used, but they've got to balance it out.
Dudley the pass to Kaminsky. And Galloway pulls it down. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Stevenson with it, now defended by Goodwin. And he gets it to go.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Williams kicks to Goodwin. Outside Williams. Over in the corner, Dudley. Wide open. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Kicks to Galloway. Bounces high off the rim and drops. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 assists. The kick out to Williams. Here's Kaminsky. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Kings shooting about 45% from the floor in the 4th. Martin the screen. Jumper off the screen. Pass. Rebounded by Dudley. Dudley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. From beyond the arc. Here's Kaminsky. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Al Farouk Aminu. Sacramento with the ball. Martin with the screen for Stevenson. Off the screen. Second chance shot, but they'll get another chance. Now, here's Goodwin. Defense is right there. Another miss by Utah.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Stevenson kicks to Galloway. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. From downtown. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Utah.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And, guys, when you're cracking heads against somebody 4 times over the course of a season, boy, it's a great feeling to snatch that first game. Good adjustments tonight against the Kings.
Utah calls timeout. Both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Williams. Out to the wing. Goodwin dishes to Williams. He feeds it to Dudley. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Withy.
I cannot understand why he keeps jacking up these threes. This is not what the fans came to see.
23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Anderson for 3. Rebounded by Dudley. Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan Player of the Game. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the...
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
And during the few moments that we have left, we want to talk right down to earth in a language that everybody here can easily understand.